hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa for those of you new here, and thank you so much for watching. In today's video, we're doing a speed reviews. Now, I don't actually have a ton of products, unlike previous speed reviews, because honestly, I have just been going through my collection and using up products that I already have, and I've been really enjoying that. And also, I haven't really had a whole lot of products that have been like super standouts. So I'm like, oh, I gotta try that. I really have been just shopping my stash and using up products like for my project pan. But the new items I do have that I've been testing over the past few months, I do have some thoughts, and so I figured I'd share those with you today. Hit the like button if you enjoy speed reviews, and subscribe if you are new here. I do all kinds of videos here. I do lifestyle, I do vlogs, sewing, DIY, and different projects around the home that I recently purchased with my husband. Just a hodgepodge of things that is what I like to call it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy and subscribe and join the new family. Or I hope you subscribe and enjoy the little family that I'm growing here on YouTube. And also follow me over on Instagram for more day-to-day updates. I've been kind of getting back into the groove of things. So yeah, so without, rambling too much longer, let's go ahead and get started. So all of the makeup products I am wearing on my face today, actually most of them. And I do have some like health, skincare, beauty products that I have been using. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start on that. And the first thing is the Gaia Herbs Black Elderberry Adult Daily Gummies for immune support. These gummies, I got these in, where did I get? Oh, I got these in a FabFitFun box. A lot of like these products that I kind of test out, I get from my FabFitFun box. If you're interested in trying that out, I do have a link down below if you want to check it out. So these I didn't take daily, but they came in handy when I had that really bad cough, and it wasn't COVID. And it was just, I lost my voice, and I was just really, really, really sick. And so I took these, and I feel like this shortened them. So they are 7 grams. They have 7 grams of fresh fruit per serving. It's a herbal supplement. They're vegan, and the main ingredients are organic black elderberry, which I have heard that this has been like, I feel like a popular fruit in like the supplement area of things, and it's with vitamins. It states that it's made from real fruit, no added colors, no refined sugars, no syrups, and 2 gummies equals 7.5 grams of fresh elderberries. It's non-GMO, project verified, and they taste fine. I feel like, again, they really I feel like they really boosted my immune system during that time period of where I was just really sick. And I haven't been taking them daily, but I feel like this is a good add-on to my multivitamins for when I'm starting to feel a little run down. And I love that they are organic, and this is like my first tap into elderberry, and I really feel like it shortened the amount of time I was sick. I really recommend checking them out, especially with cold and flu season coming. If you want to boost your immune system to get ready for that, I really recommend checking these out. I enjoy them. Even my husband has taken them when he's felt a little run down, and he's felt better after. So yeah, so go ahead and check these out from Gaia Herbs. I don't know if they have any other vitamins. I do want to check that out. Currently, I am taking a Ritual, which I really enjoy. This is not sponsored. I know Ritual is, a lot of creators sponsor Ritual, but this is not sponsored. And this isn't sponsored by any of the companies that I will mention today. Yeah, on to the next item. We're going to go into skincare. And the first one is the Tula Skincare Brightening Treatment Drops. And it's a triple vitamin C syrup. Syrup? Oh my gosh. I'm a little out of practice of talking in front of a camera. The Tula Skincare Probiotics and Superfoods Brightening Treatment Drops, and it's a triple vitamin C serum. Now, it's a really cool blue packaging. It's not very big, and then it has the dropper kind of packaging, which I have found that it's not my favorite kind of packaging. So besides that, the amount you get in here is 1 fluid ounce. To me, it doesn't seem like it's a fluid ounce, but it just could be deceiving because of the bottle. I don't like packaging, so not my favorite kind of packaging. I just like pumps or squeezy tubes just for convenience, and I feel like you have a little bit more control of the amount you can get. Granted, you can press this top and you can get a lot. Actually, I've been using this a ton, so this actually could be close to being empty. Anyways, the formula itself. So this recommends you do 2 to 3 drops and massage it into your face, like dry, clean skin. And I tried that initially. I felt like it was too much, and I felt like my face was just really sticky, and I didn't really like how that felt. So I took it back and only did like 1 or 2 drops. I feel like that was a lot better, and I kind of just pressed it into the skin. And did I feel like it brightened my skin? Absolutely. Do I think it beats the Naturium Vitamin C Serum? I don't think so. I think it's a really nice formula, don't get me wrong. And if you are looking for a vitamin C and you want to try it out, sure, I could recommend trying it out. But I would prefer the Naturium one. It comes in a pump, and it's really easy to use, where it's like this dropper. Honestly, I think if this was in a different packaging, I can maybe see it possibly beating the Naturium. But I feel like this formula is a lot more sticky, and it did give my skin a glow, but I don't think it gave enough of a glow to beat the Naturium. So I like this. I will continue to use it up, but I just don't think it beats my Naturium. So that's Atula Skincare. Speaking of Naturium, I forgot the bottle, so I'll post a picture up here. It's the Naturium BHA Liquid Exfoliant. This is Naturium's version of the Paula Choice BHA Liquid Exfoliant, which I love the Paula's Choice. I've repurchased that over and over. And when I was browsing Target and I saw that Naturium came out with one, I was like, you know what? I want to try it out. And it was actually a little bit cheaper. That one is $20. And I used it the same way I did the Paula's Choice. It has, to me, it's like a little bit of a refreshing smell. So I don't know if there's fragrance in it. I have to double check, but I'll let you know down below in the comments if this is fragrance. I will let you know here if it has fragrance in it. Honestly, I like it so far. I've been using it for about 2 weeks, and it gives the same effect as the Paula's Choice. I'm still trying to figure out if it has really transformed my skin as much as the Paula's Choice. I feel like right now it's neck and neck. I feel like my skin looks really healthy. It feels really even. I definitely need to shave my face, and I think that'll help with some of the dry skin patches I have right now. And honestly, I really like it, and I'm going to continue to use it and use it up and really see, okay, is it better than the Paula's Choice? Because the Paula's Choice can get expensive. It can be depending on how it is on Amazon or if it's on sale at Sephora, it can range from $25 to $30. Now, Naturium BHA is $20, so it's not that much of a difference. But if you take into consideration, buying it at Target and getting some discounts from Target Circle, so you end up paying less than the $20. So I really like it. I think it is really working really well on my skin. I'm still figuring out if it beats the Paula's Choice, but I don't think I'm going to know that until I use it up. But for so far, I'm really loving it. So if you haven't tried that one out, I really recommend trying it out, especially if you like the Paula's Choice one, because I think they're really, really similar. Okay, on to our only body care item. This is the Native Lotion, and it's in the eucalyptus and mint set. And this is paraben-free, silicone-free. It states all-day moisture made with ingredients you understand. This big old bottle is 12 fluid ounces, and it says it's made with plant-based moisturizers that deliver deep hydration. This lightweight lotion leaves skin feeling soft, smooth, and smelling like a fresh start. Bring it on. If you haven't tried any Native products, I have used their deodorant, honestly, for the past year or two, and I really like it. My body responds really well with it. Do I think it's a complete antiperspirant? No, but it is a good deodorant. And they have the ingredients on the back, and it also explains what each ingredient is for, so you just can be a little bit more educated and what each ingredient actually does for you. And I really like that. So for the performance of this lotion, I really enjoyed it. I've been looking for a body lotion. I've been going through and using up products, as I was saying, and I ran out of body lotions. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it out because I really enjoy Native. I enjoy their company. I haven't tried their shampoo and conditioners or body washes yet. I am using up some other ones first before I try those out. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try the lotion. And this particular scent I've used in the deodorant, and I enjoy the scent. And I really like it. I think it does a really good job of moisturizing. I have it on my body right now, and I applied it hours ago. I feel like my skin still feels just as soft and just as moisturized as when I first initially put it on. So I'm really enjoying this. I really recommend if you haven't tried out their body lotion. I do plan on trying some of their other products, so leave any recommendations down below because I'm curious of what other Native products besides their deodorant and of course their body lotion that I should try. All right, now on to the makeup. Like I was saying earlier, there hasn't been a whole lot of makeup products where I was just like, boom, I need that. I need to try that. I kind of been out of it. If you are not a normal subscriber of mine, but hey, if you are new, love you subscribe. I did post a video a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it'll be by the time this video goes up, probably about a month ago. I unfortunately suffered a miscarriage in June, so I haven't really kind of been in it. I've been taking my time, which is natural. I've been just, trying to process all of that. So, makeup just, I wasn't into it. But I did purchase some things a few months ago, and I've been testing these items for the past few months and I wanted to give my thoughts. I'm trying to make sure I don't repeat in my speed reviews. So if I do today, I do apologize, but I'm going to go over some stuff that I've been not only wearing consistently and just my thoughts on that. So let's start kind of in order. I don't have a foundation or concealer or brow product. So for cream bronzer, this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand, their contour edition. This is in the shade light medium. This is really similar to the Charlotte Tilbury with the squeezy tube and the little poof ball at the end. As you can see, it's kind of messy because this doesn't lock, so that's kind of annoying. And just with being a squeezy tube, if I take this with me on an airplane or to higher altitude, this would just explode. So don't really think this is travel friendly without the lock mechanism in it. Although I feel like they should have added it. I don't know. This is just my thoughts. So overall, at my first impression of this, it was a little light, to be honest. But as I started, working the product into the sponge, squeezing more out and using more product, I was kind of being a little bit more conservative on the amount of product I used because this tube is not the biggest. It's 0.3 fluid ounces. So it's not a whole lot of product. So I just didn't want to use it up too quickly, although I do enjoy using up products. I didn't want to go overboard. But as I started to use more, I do really enjoy it, and I do like the color tone of it. I think it works really well with my skin. Now at first it's like, whoa, like this could be way too dark, but it does blend out really nicely. I think it looks really smooth on the skin, and yeah, I like the color. Packaging I don't hate, just wish I had the lock on it. I think definitely it's just more just dot it on and then blend it with a brush or a sponge. I'm a brush girl. I don't really use makeup sponges, so that's just me. I don't know how it is with a sponge. I think with a sponge it'll take up a lot of the pigment, so if you do go overboard with it, that's really helpful. I really enjoy this. I had, after I got this, I reached for it a ton, and yeah, I'm really happy that I have this in my collection. because this is actually the first like liquid bronzer that I've used, and I'm really enjoying it. So if you haven't tried these out, I believe they're back in stock now, and you should be able to get your hands on it if you're interested in trying something like this out. I think it's a great way to try out this kind of packaging before you want to spring for the Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know. I've seen some comparisons to it, and some people don't agree that this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I haven't tried the Charlotte Tilbury one, so let me know down in the comments if this is actually a dupe. Okay, for cream blush, I have two here, but I'm only wearing one. So the one I am wearing is the Rose Ink Lip and Cheek color in the shade Foxglove. It's this really pretty, like, burnt pink almost, I want to say. But sometimes when you put it on, it almost has like an orange look to it. I really like this formula. I think it's really creamy, really smooth, really easy to use. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush, and it looks really nice, really smooth on the skin. It also hydrates the skin as well. When I did a first impressions on this, I was wanting to go and add to cart other shades of this. Now, I'm a little bit on a no blush buy because I have a ton of blush and I need to work through and at least use up some of the ones I have. But I really enjoy this, and once I take myself off of that no blush buy, I do plan on buying more shades in this formula because I think it's a great formula if you haven't tried it out. Actually, Julia Adams is the one that got me to purchase this and try it out because she raves about these blushes all the time, and with good reason. So if you haven't tried these out, really recommend if you're looking for a cream blush. I really like the shade Foxglove because I feel like layering it under different tones of powder blush, it can kind of go either way. It can go super orangey or it can go super pink. So I really think it's a really good universal color that you can kind of play with and transform into different shades. But yeah, really recommend. I think the packaging is kind of fun. Some people, like when you open it, it does look like a toilet. But I think it's really cool. I really like the fact that you can refill these. You don't have to buy the full packaging again. But again, do plan on getting other shades in the Rose Ink blush. The other one I have is the Ulta Beauty Too Cheeky for lips and cheek. This is in the shade Close Up. This is their cream blush stick, and it's a really pretty pinky color. I think it's just so pretty, and it's so smooth, goes on so easily. It has a little bit of a glow. I don't think it's like a NARS Orgasm dupe at all, but it's definitely really pinky. And then when you brush it out, it's just a really pretty everyday pink shade. So with it being a stick form, I love stick packaging, and I love just drawing it on or taking it with a brush. I've done either way, and it blends out really nicely. Also really smooth on the skin. I love that it has a little bit of a glow, and the color is great. I haven't tried their bronzer version of this. I've thought about trying it out. I have a ton of cream bronzers, and I really just want to kind of cool it on the purchasing of makeup, but I do plan on getting more shades in this blush formula, as well as try out the bronzer one. And also it's Ulta Beauty, so super affordable. I believe this was like under $10, and I got this was available at Target as well, of course, Ulta stores. So it's really easy to find, and I love the packaging. It's really small, convenient for travel, and the formula is really great. So recommend if you haven't tried this out. Okay, on to powder foundation. So I purchased the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation in Light 205N. I finally got my hands on this, and in the pan it looks actually very, very light, as you can see. I think this would be a lot better for shade for when I am in winter. I am wearing this today. I overload on the bronzer, and that helps it get a little darker, but I think it looks really good. This formula is amazing in the cheek area, on the forehead. It makes my skin look so smooth. I love how my pores look completely blanked out. My forehead wrinkles aren't as prominent, and I love that my smile lines, like, they kind of protrude sometimes. It just depends on what I have underneath the powder foundation. But I think this just makes my skin look so smooth. I was really surprised. I was a little scared with the shade, but this is a shade I can use in the winter, and I'm obviously able to use it now. It's not too off. Again, always good to have bronzers to help with that. I really like the formula. It does have a little bit of kickback in the pan, so if that bothers you, just heads up. I put this on with a big fluffy brush. Either this is one of the ones I use, and it just makes my skin look so smooth. I do think I will need a darker shade at some point, but I think for now this works really well. And I'm going to try this actually on my mom when she visits me soon and see if she really likes it, because I think after putting on setting spray, it really melds everything together and the powderiness goes away. I mean, I know it's powder foundation, so there's a little bit of powderiness to it, but after you spray setting spray, it really melts together and it doesn't look too powdery. It makes my skin look so smooth. And so that's why I really love it. I have been going back and forth between this and the Essence 16 Hour, and some days I prefer this just because it's so smoothing. I've worn it, now it's really hot here in Texas, and I've worn it, all day, and then I go to practice, and it actually doesn't look too bad after practice. Now, granted, I'm in humidity, 100+ degree weather, and I don't have high expectations at that point, but it looks really, really, really smooth. And so the only downside, I think, it only works with certain concealers on the under eye. Like right now, I definitely am a little crepey looking. So I have to sometimes I have to put another powder on the under eye. But overall, I love just how my face looks with the e.l.f. powder foundation. It took me forever to get my hands on it, to be honest, because it just is it's so good. It's so good. All right, on to powder bronzer. I'm going to start off with this one really quick. I don't believe I talked about this. I might have. I don't know. But just in case, this is the Glowish by Huda Beauty Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder in the shade Medium. I've been trying this out. Now, first impression, I thought this shade was a little light. Now, by the way, this isn't on my skin today. The next one I'm going to talk about was the one I applied today. But this is, the more I've used it, the more the darker pigments are coming through, and it's creating such a beautiful color for bronzing on me. And I am really starting to reach for it a lot more, which is surprising. And I've used this in the crease of my eye. I've used this, of course, as bronzer. It's really light, but with the darker pigments coming through, it's really starting to become one of my go-to bronzers. So if you haven't tried it out, I got this mini from Sephora, so if you haven't tried it out and you're just curious, I recommend getting the mini before you spring for the full-size one. I've had this a while and I've been using it a ton, and I'm barely made a dent in it, so this will last you a long time. So recommend trying this out if you haven't already. Okay, now on to the bronzer that I'm wearing today, which is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. Now this is in the shade 400 Tan. It is really dark. I definitely went too dark. However, as you can see, especially in the try-on clip, it goes on, it's like, whoa, that's a stripe. But it blends out really nicely, and this just adds to the smoothness. These two combined together makes my skin look really, really, really smooth. And I feel like this just gives a nice bronze look to my skin without being over the top. And again, yeah, it's a really dark shade, and I think if I went a little lighter, it would work. In the winter, I don't think I can use this because I feel like my skin won't be dark enough, but I think this formula is just so nice. I haven't tried their powder foundation of this Infallible line. I've tried their liquid foundation and it wasn't really my favorite, but I feel like my tastes have changed, so I've thought about repurchasing it and trying it out, because I think if the liquid and powder foundation makes my skin look this smooth as what this bronzer does, I think it would be amazing. And so I really like this. If you haven't tried it out, I really recommend it. Try to get your shade, right now you can see this is more my paler side of the arm. You can tell that looks way too dark, but on camera you can see It looks so smooth. This is definitely matte. There's no glow in it at all. The glow you are seeing is from the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. That's what's peeking through. It's not this. This is definitely matte, and I realized my mic wasn't on. Okay, I hope that sounds better. Yeah, I really like this. I do think I will need, like I said, a lighter shade, but I think the formula is really nice. So if you haven't tried this out, I recommend. And yeah, so I know they just came out with blushes, and like I said, I'm trying hard not to buy blushes, but if I can get everything all smooth, like I think I may have to try the blushes. We'll see what shades they have. If you have tried out the blushes and really like them, let me know down below, and also give some shade recommendations, because I may have to buy the blushes. Oh man, but yeah, really like this. Recommend if you have not tried that out. Speaking of blushes, on to powder blushes. Now I just have one, and it's the Ulta Beauty Flush Blush in the shade Pink Smoke. It's what I have on today. Like I was saying, like this is a really mauvey, cool tone pink, and it's layered on top of this very orangey looking, but it's like pink as well. That's what I have layered on right now, and I think it creates such a cool color. And yeah, I really like this combo. This color is so pretty. I love the mauvey pink tone. It's nothing like I have in my collection, and it's so smooth. It's a really pretty pink, and like I said, this is the only cool tone blush I have in my collection, and I really like the formula, and it goes on really smooth. The only thing is I don't think it lasts a whole lot, so you have to really pile it on. And like I'm looking at it right now in the mirror, I've had this makeup on for maybe about an hour-ish at this point, and I feel like the blush is fading away. Like the bronze is going strong, but I feel like the blush is fading away, especially this one. I feel like what you're seeing more is the rose ink than you are on this one. So that's one thing I'm not a huge fan of. Like you can kind of see, like it looks more red, like has that more red tone here instead of this pinky tone. Granted, I'm not seeing this at all. So yeah, that's one thing I'm not a huge fan of, is that they don't last very long, but I think it's a beautiful color. I've layered these two together and it looks really, really pretty. This did help keep the color lasting longer, but I think this is just because the similar shade, so you can't really tell when it starts to fade, where here you can kind of see that this has faded. But really, really affordable if you just need, if you're wanting to try different shades of blushes. I think these are okay. Do I absolutely recommend them? I'm not 100% sure, and here's why. I think you can find other drugstore ones like the Essence blushes. I think the ColourPop blushes, e.l.f. blushes, I think last a lot longer than what this one is lasting. So just keep that in mind. But I think the color is beautiful. Okay, and I realized I forgot a liquid product, and that is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand in the highlight version. So I do have this on today. This is in the shade Champagne. Again, same packaging with the squeezy tube and the poof ball top. Again, this goes all over as well. I think it gives a really, really pretty glow. I don't think it sits as nicely on the skin for me as in this particular area. Like you can see, like it looks really glowy. I noticed that if I use my fingers to like tap it in, it picks up any product I have underneath. So if I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter on top, I've noticed when I'm doing my fingers, even if I tap super lightly, it picks up the product underneath, and so I have to like go over again with blush, which is what I did today. But I think it gives a really nice glow. I like the tone of it. I think this one is a lot better if you are going to do no makeup and you're just gonna put on some highlight, some glow, maybe a little blush, nothing crazy, and head out the door. I think this was really nice. Same thing with the bronzer or the contour. It's just the packaging kind of goes everywhere. I don't think I can travel with this. I have just kind of focused it on here and a little bit on my forehead today. I haven't tried it on like my eyes or in a corner. It's not something I'm like, nah, I don't think I need to do that. I think to me, it's just an okay product. It's not blowing me away. I think I like some of my other highlighters better. Yeah, so this is just okay. All right, and the last product is this little mini RMS Beauty Straight Up Mascara. And it says mascara straight up. That's so funny. Yeah, so this is a tiny little sample. It's what I have on my lashes today. Honestly, it's got obviously a huge wand, very straight kind of a wand with big bristles. It's fine. It's a fine mascara. Like, it's not blowing me away. It's not making my lashes look over the top. It's just okay. Like, I don't know if maybe the full size is different, because I have heard some companies do that. They do a different formula. I think they've stopped that, but I know back in the day they have done that. So I don't know if the formula is different. It's just straight up mascara. So I think, yeah, I can agree with that. It's just straight up. There's nothing crazy about it. Do I think my lashes look horrible? No. But do I think my lashes look spectacular? No. But I think it's just okay. Just okay. That is the final product in the speed reviews. I know it's not a ton, but like I said, I've just been kind of using up products that I have already talked about. I do have an empties video coming really soon, so subscribe and stay tuned for that. But let me know your thoughts down below on all of these products. Have you tried these out? Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Do you have other recommendations of products that I should try next, especially new ones coming out? Because I'm getting back into it, and I'm really excited to be back and to be filming consistently. So I am also really excited because I'm diving into my Project Pan again, and just getting back into the groove of things. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with a lot of these products. Do some of them not blow me away? Yeah, but I think overall I'm happy with these products being in my collection. So yeah, like this video if you enjoyed speed reviews, and comment down below your thoughts on all of these products, and subscribe if you are new here. Join a little family growing here on YouTube. I do lifestyle, vlogs, DIY, makeup, fashion, sewing, DIY, all of the above. Just a hodgepodge of things on here, as I like to say. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you again for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.